EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. The first of 3 on this Thanksgiving. Glad to have you along on this holiday. And we begin right here in the Motor City. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. First and 10. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Chicago.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Throw it again. It's Williams. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. Now, this looks like a design run, and they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down, first and goal.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll run with Swift. Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Bears. It's his third touchdown on the year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Goff going to open up with a throw. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. Now it's going to be third down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
It is a huge play for Detroit. 35 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. He'll get this out to the left route. To the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the bootleg, it's Williams. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Here's Swift. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And the Bears first down.
Up the middle they go. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. They will run it over center with Swift. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Brian Branch in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Nice first down catch there by Cole Kmet. And, Mike, I've had a chance to spend some time with him in Nashville these last couple summers and at our TEU event that I run with George Kittle and Travis Kelce. And for a big body, for a guy who's just a large guy, he can really bend. He can run. He can get in and out of his break. And I think that's a big reason why, as he's continued to develop, he's a very good run blocker. But he's really become that dynamic weapon they thought he would be coming out of Notre Dame just a few years ago.
He'll go right back to Komet. He's got it again. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Austin brought in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. We'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Moore going in motion.
Come on, dude. He missed completely, dude.
Tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
That's horrible. That's horrible. That's horrible.
Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's 3rd down and goal. Moore going in motion. He'll try and throw. Here's Williams. Taking off and trying to get there.
It's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a 1st.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. This caught, and he's in. Cole Kmet, touchdown, Chicago. Santos for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Goff. This is intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will do it himself. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 21-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Goff to throw on 1st down. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll go play action with Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Chicago. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go in,
and for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Smith. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. A little closer. Here's second and goal. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. They'll come up here, first and 10. That's quickly out to Williams. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. 3rd down, 3 to go. Goff to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Swift. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll turn and hand this one off. The Bears are going to have a first and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They'll run with Johnson to the 5-yard line. Now here's second and goal. Off play action. Here's Williams. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Bears. Well, the play fake gets its job done, and so too does the tight end. Always a great target down there, as you know, Greg, near the end zone.
And this is where, Mike, so many tight ends do their damage. Down here in the goal line where the threat of run gets so much attention. And oftentimes it just takes the slightest hesitation by a defender. You see a tight end pop wide open, and in this case, results in the touchdown.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. On play action, Goff. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Goff to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down. Duvernay to return. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6. Mark it at the 31. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll go again with Swift. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats, and that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Here's a designed run. On fourth down, here's the rookie, the Aussie, fourth-round pick, Torrey Taylor, to punt for Chicago. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. First and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. He's going to air this one out. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
All right, listen, Mike, there's just certain guys in this league that just have better arm talent than others, and this is a perfect example why. Not every quarterback in the NFL can make this throw, and man, that was impressive.
On first down, it's Goff. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play. It stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
At their own 6-yard line.
That's out wide. They're trying the tight end screen. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. I mean, despite having this big lead here in the second half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out and shaking hands and going off with a win. Truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass them, and they're doing a pretty good job at it.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. Not much there. Stop short of the 20. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
First down, Bears.
We're on to the fourth on Thanksgiving.
With the score, Bears 38.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Moore going in motion. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Eddie Jackson brought him down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Bears first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. A run here with Swift. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Austin brought in motion. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift.
You may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Austin brought in motion. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. He is in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. On is Santos for the PAT.
Turn off that light.
And the Bears add on to their already sizable
Turn
lead.
off the light. Get back in bed.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now, Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by
Y'all
Williams.
just didn't.
He may go. And what an effort
and take him
after the
down.
catch. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
You guys are that
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will get just a bit closer.
You guys had him on the drive.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Williams to throw on second down. And
Dude,
that's
get
going to
the
be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
A tough spot here. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. There's that man again. Another catch. The Lions called their first timeout. The Bears sending out their punt team. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. To return is Williams. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Smith.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Give up the middle with Swift. The defense plays it beautifully on that one. They knock them back to the 7.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. It is 3rd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, it's Williams. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. The Bears send out their punt team, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
A second down throw for Goff. On target to Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down. Here's Goff. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Williams. And that should wrap this baby up. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL